I've had a day. But you know what always makes it better? Jay and Dan.
Mike Garafolo is a smart man. So settle in, because you're getting tuned up for Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah. You got grub coming. You got family coming. I don't know about that part. But everything else is great. Harvest is in.
The crops are in. The turkey's on the table.
I'm having prime rib. Is that okay? Is that a...
The gravy's in Dan's belly.
Yes.
And the Bolts and Buds were on the ice last night. It was a big test for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Dan. A very big test.
Talk about firepower.
Oh, boy. Braden Point, for one, returning to Tampa after offseason hip surgery. Mike Babcock on Tampa's top line pregame.
He's one of, it'll be interesting to see how they are. I mean, they're good players. Both guys can really shoot it. I'm not sure there's enough puck to go around. We're going to find out.
Oh my God, is he at, well, what's he saying about Tavares, Marner? Yeah, let's go through their team. So, I don't know. They should just throw about 8 pucks on the ice and see who goes for them.
So Leafs definitely win sweatiest coach. Under 3 minutes in, Steve Stamkos. Shot stopped. Point on the rebound. Point signed that 3-year, $20.25 million bridge deal a couple of weeks ago. He opens the scoring. 2 minutes later, Austin Matthews to Andreas Janssen. For Matthews, that's his first assist of the season. Tavares first as captain of the Bucks. 2-1, then Nikita Kucherov. Yep, that's a goal. Second of the year, 2-2. Minute later, Kevin Shattenkirk. Yeah, Kevin Shattenkirk. Whoa, that's a nice move there on Morgan Riley. And to the backhand. Kevin Shattenkirk had 2 goals last season. He's already got 3 this season. Then Andre Vasilevsky, your reigning Vezina winner, mishandles this point shot. And there's Austin Poppy to take advantage. 6 goals on the year already. Ties it at 3. We're still in the first period. And Steve Stamkos has made it 4-3. 7 goals in the frame between the two teams. Highest scoring period of the season so far. Second period, more from Point. Braden Point drops it for Stamkos, who is a friend of SportsCenter with Jay and Dan. He drops it for Kucherov. And then Point tips home the Kucherov shot. Point's 7 multi-goal games last year has a pair in his season debut. Bolts up 5-3 through 40, 6-3 in the third. Freddie Anderson clears it right to Stamkos. That's bad. Doesn't play for the Leafs. Had his chance, but decided not to. The line of Stamkos, Point, and Kucherov combined for 11 points in this one. Anderson's done. Bolts win big. Babcock gives credit to Tampa.
In the end, we didn't look like a very good hockey club, and they look quicker, better, more organized. You could say whatever you want, more skilled, whatever you want. We didn't give ourselves a chance.
We just didn't execute at a very high level, and they did, and we just didn't do the right things that are going to consistently lead to good things and lead to results.
Undefeated Oilers against the winless Devils. 5 former first overall picks playing in this game. 2 for the Oilers, 3 for the Devils. First period, Oilers down 1-0. 2015 first overall pick, that's Connor McDavid. Okay, he's going to start this. Former third overall pick, Leon Draisaitl, the finisher. Oilers on the board. Second period, Oilers down 2-1. McDavid spots 2011 first overall pick, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. One-timers tipped by James Neal. Chris Cuthbert has now coined him the real steal, James Neal. Neal's 7th goal of the season. That's the most by any Oiler player through 4 games in franchise history. Oh, he just breaks Wayne Gretzky's old record. Third period. Oh, pass to Damon Severson, former 60th overall pick. Scores, first of the season. Devils up a goal late in the third. Oilers on a power play. The goalie's yanked. A minute to go. Mackenzie Blackwood makes the initial save. Play appears to be blown dead. McDavid poking around at it. It goes in. I don't know. Is that going to count? The call on the ice is a goal. They reviewed it. And the refs say, yeah, why not? Give it to them. McDavid has now scored against all 30 NHL opponents. It's tied at 3. It was a fantastic overtime. Hall Stitch. Hall again, through the legs, stymied. They needed a shootout. No one had scored. When Draisaitl steps up, chance to win it. He does. Just the 4th time in franchise history the Oilers have started a season 4-0.
Calgary was in Dallas last night, looking to snap a 6-game losing streak against the Stars. Big save, Dave Riddick. Lots of eyes on this guy at the start of the season. Radek Faksa stoned by big save Dave. Doing everything to keep his team in this one early on until late in the period off a Calgary turnover. Still no score. We're in the second. Mattias Janmark, Joel Hanley to Joel L'Esperance. L'Esperance. Cool name. First of the season. Stars have yet to score in the power play this year. Jamie Benn would snap an 0-for-13 stretch with a nice goal there from Roope Hintz to open the third. He's 4th all-time in Stars franchise points now. Jamie Benn, great player. Nobody talks about him. He plays in Dallas. Flames, man advantage. Elias Lindholm buries it. Beats Ben Bishop.
Evening, Bishop.
Second of the season, cuts the lead to 1. Minutes later, Flames 2-on-1. Matthew Tkachuk, Michael Backlund, Noah Hannafin. 2-2 hockey game. Let's go to overtime. Extra frame. Alexander Radulov.
Ooh.
Tripped up. Penalty shot. This is huge. Big save, Dave. Stones him. Shootout time. Everyone take a drink. Johnny Hockey. Chance to win it for the Flambés. Here we go. Oh, Johnny Hockey. That was nice. Calgary complete the comeback with their first shootout win since November of 2017.
Is there a name for the Winnipeg Jets-Minnesota Wild matchup? Because there should be. It's the shortest road trip either team makes all year. Some suggestions I have here for you. Okay, so you can grade these. The Cold War.
Kind of boring.
Whose fork is the best fork? Because they have East Grand Forks and the Winnipeg has the forks.
Maybe a bit too inside.
Okay, Midwest Meltdown.
I like that.
And Peggy versus Paul, since the Wild play in St. Paul.
Let's go with Midwest Meltdown.
You got it.
Yeah.
The Midwest Meltdown.
I can see the T-shirts now.
Patty Laine off to a great start. Jets with their home opener after going 2-2 on the road. Minnesota won all 5 head-to-head meetings last season. First period, Ville Heinola taken off the puck by Ryan Hartman. Puts it past Connor Hellebuyck. No penalty on the play. The Jets have allowed the first goal in all 5 games this season. A milestone moment in the second.
Laine for Wheeler, deflected off the glass. Scheifele's on it. Scheifele tied up with Spurgeon into Wheeler. Score! Blake Wheeler with NHL .700.
That's right, Dennis Bayak. Give that captain an ovation. Great accomplishment. Nick Ehlers has a great opportunity. Puck goes to Kyle Connor. Robbed by Devin Dubnyk. That's the second outstanding save like that he's made this season. Winnipeg keeps coming in waves. Mark Scheifele to Laine. One-timer. Laine's second of the season. Jets have a 2-1 lead after 2. Third period, it's tied at 2. Matt Dumba. Hellebuyck the save. Josh Morrissey, you see what happened there? He knocked the puck from behind Hellebuyck's head. Laine. Nice move on Jordan Greenway. Sets up Connor. The Wild lose 3 straight to start the season for the first time in franchise history. Laine added an empty netter, so he had a 4-point night.
I mean, there's so much hockey last night, including Montreal's home opener. Montreal's won 9 straight against Detroit. And that's who they were playing last night. And late in the first period, Detroit's up 1-0. Yoel Armia ties it up. Coming off a 3-point night against Buffalo, third of the year. That'll tie it. But before the first period has come to a close, Tyler Bertuzzi. So Detroit answers just 30 seconds after Montreal tied it. Makes it 2-1 after 1. Early second. It is a friend of SportsCenter with Jay and Dan. It's Max Domi. Pokes it home. Montreal was second worst on the man advantage last season. They've now scored on the power play in all 4 games this year. About 10 minutes to go in the second. Andreas Athanasiou sent in all alone. This is dangerous. This is a problem unless you've got Carey Price between the pipes, who has a .933 career save percentage against the Wings. He made 30 saves in this one. Anthony Mantha, 7 points in his first 3 games. Power play, Mantha, one-timer. Team leading 6th. And that is your game winner for Detroit. As the Wings win in regulation in Montreal for the first time since 2007.
Sens at home to the Blues. Mid-first, Jake Allen. His season debut, yikes! Vitaly Abramov taps it in. That's his first NHL goal. Keep that puck, put it on a mantle. If you don't have a mantle, I don't know, put it in a shoebox. In the second.
Dunn had it knocked away. Now a 2-on-0. Kachuk wide open. Save, and another save by Jake Allen with the glove. 2 marvelous saves.
What in, so they had a 2-on-0. They were stopped, and then Tyler Ennis absolutely robbed by Allen. It's tied at 3 in the third. Kachuk trying to find Thomas Chabot. The puck hops over his stick. Braden Schenn says, merci, scores. St. Louis has their first lead of the game. Moments later, these pesky Sens, Bobby Ryan steals, feeds Anthony Duclair in front, and Duclair scores. Okay, it's tied again. See the Sens? They're feisty. They have no quit in them. Very next shift, Blues take it the other way. David Perron puts it through Anders Nilsson. Sens start a season with 3 straight regulation losses for the first time in franchise history.
Game 5 against Tampa, and who do you turn to if you're Astros manager A.J. Hinch? Oh, just Garrett Cole, a guy who hasn't lost since May. Do you know how long ago May was? Back then, Dan looked like this. Toolsy, what happened this summer?
What didn't? There was Amsterdam, there was PEI, a hot tub installed.
That explains everything, especially that last part. Houston trying to get to the ALCS for the 3rd consecutive season. Jose Altuve helping out. That single plates a run. 1-0 Astros. Alex Bregman is up.
A 1-1 from Glasnow. Right center off the bat of Bregman. It rolls to the wall. This will score 2. Astros lead 3-0.
And that is friend of SportsCenter with Jay and Dan, Kenny Albert, on the call. So Houston 4 in the inning. They jump out to that lead, and that's nice when you got this guy on the mound. Garrett Cole, the Astros have won 14 straight games when he starts. In Game 2, he struck out 15 Rays. Getting nice D from Carlos Correa there on the Tommy Pham grounder. And by the way, Garrett Cole is a free agent at the end of the season. He's going to make so much bank. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 23 Ks in the series. Most ever for a pitcher in a division series. So much bank. 8th inning, still 4-1. Cole still pitching. Strikeout number 9. Strikeout number 10. Ka-ching, ka-ching. His agent is dancing. Cole went 8 innings. 11th straight game of double-digit strikeouts, longest streak in Major League history. And then Altuve, cherry on top, solo home run, 11th postseason home run, most ever by a second baseman in postseason history. The Astros advanced the American League Championship Series. Here's Bregman.
It was like a heavyweight boxing fight, and we were in the center of just madness. It was a lot of fun. I mean, that's what we do. We play great team baseball. Garrett Cole was unbelievable tonight. And I don't know if you know the song, but win, 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 bleep, everything else, win, 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 win. That's what it's all about.
You get a taste of this, you want to keep going. Today we kind of got outpowered on the mound and obviously at the plate, but really, really proud of the guys.
Dan and I do not know that win, 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 win song.
I thought it was the All I Do Is Win, but that's not the same song.
Garrett Cole, as I mentioned, Major League record, 11th straight game with 10-plus strikeouts. So it's the Astros-Yankees. Houston won 4-7 of the regular season. Game 1 Saturday, 8 Eastern.
The NFL's Thursday Nighter had the undefeated Patriots facing the 2-3 Giants. No point spending much time on this one is what I would have said in the lead up to this matchup. Problem is, on paper and in real life, it's exactly as you expected it. Tried to pump the tires of it. The Giants were in this game. Daniel Jones floats one for Golden Tate. Touchdown. First touchdown pass given up by New England this season. Giants are within 7. Next, Pats possession. Tom Brady is stripped of the football. Marcus Golden scoops it up. Takes it 42 yards the other way for a touchdown. So, yeah, it's a tie game. New England's Josh Gordon injured his ankle on the play, did not return. New England did have a lead at the half, though. Oh, it does not look good. In the third, Jones looking outside. Rookie QB is picked off. One of 3 interceptions he threw on the night. Fourth quarter, so the Giants, again, they're only down 7. Jones, screen play. Ball is fumbled. Kyle Van Noy picks it up. Van Noy, that's a touchdown. Patriots forcing 4 turnovers in this game. Late in the game, Pat's driving. Brady looking for Julian Edelman. This is a stunning catch. Look at that. Brady threw for 334 yards. Same drive. Brady calls his own number. Second rushing touchdown of the game. He becomes the oldest player in NFL history with multiple rushing touchdowns in a game. Pats win their 19th straight at home, and they go to 6-0. Raptors continue their preseason tour in Tokyo as they play the Rockets for the second time. Those highlights coming up. Raptors, second and final preseason game in Tokyo against the Rockets. Kyle Lowry out, still recovering from thumb surgery. Opening quarter, Pascal Siakam steals. And the finish. He had 24 in the Raps' opening win. Second quarter, O'Shea Brissett steals, the finish, and not so nice.
Denied by the rim.
Denied by the rim. That's right, Matt Devlin. Norm Powell finds Serge Ibaka for a slam. Ibaka had 18 on Tuesday. Marc Gasol, he was making his preseason debut. His pass leads to another Siakam dunk. He had 16 and 7 boards. Third quarter, Powell in the corner. Give him 3. He had a team high 22. Raps lose. Doesn't matter. It's the preseason.
But this does matter, Dan. One game to decide the WNBA championship. The Sun, the Mystics, Emma Meesseman. Playoff Emma, they call her. That's what they also call Emma from the Wiggles. She ties the game at 58. John Wall, Bradley Beal are there. Natasha Cloud, guaranteed to win after game 4, takes the feed from playoff Emma. E-M-M-A. Emma! And then Meesseman with the steal. Cloud in transition. 2 of her 18. Washington's got the lead. Now, Elena Delle Donne did not look like her MVP self in games 3 and 4. Puts the Mystics up 6. She had 21 in game 5. But playoff Emma, she was not done.
Gets it to Meesseman. Left alone. Didn't take 4 to shoot. Meesseman on the drive. Got fouled and puts it in.
Emma. She had 22 points off the bench. First bench player to win Finals MVP. Washington wins its first WNBA championship. Back to hockey with the Caps and Preds. Matt Duchene has assisted on 6 of the Predators' 13 goals this season. First period, 1-0 Caps. Duchene, again, a friend of SportsCenter with Jay and Dan, beats Braden Holtby. First of 2 on the night for him. 4th in as many games. 1-1 after 1 second frame. Caps power play Ovi from his office. First ever point against Pekka Rinne? Interesting. Later, another Caps power play. Ovi. From his office.
How many has he scored from there?
Back to Duchesne. Preds down 1. Off a Capitals turnover. Michael Granlund backhand feed to Duchesne. Preds take it 6-5.
Pens and undefeated Ducks. Sidney Crosby, 4 points over the first 3 games. Second period, Pens power play. Chris Letang, the old slap pass. Crosby, redirect, perfect tip for his second of the season. Early third, it's tied at 1. Patrick Hornquist. Open net. One problem. John Gibson got the leg over. Hornquist, a game-time decision, robbed of a goal. Gibby with a .970 save percentage through the first 3 games. 6 minutes later, Crosby. No, sorry. One more look at that. 6 minutes later, Crosby fights off a defender, does all the work himself, and then finds Jake Guentzel. What a play by Crosby. Guentzel had 40 last season. Crosby, great assist as the Pens hand the Ducks their first loss of the season.
Dan, I made a mistake on that first Preds goal. That was Philip Forsberg who beat Braden Holtby. That was Duchesne who sent him in on the breakaway, so that's my bad.
I saw that, and that was Duchesne's first goal with the Preds?
The last goal of the Pack was Duchesne's first goal. So I said Duchesne was the first goal. He wasn't, it was Forsberg. So I blew it! I blew it!
We do fact checks as we do our show, so you don't need to.
That's right. Patrick Laine. And he's had a great start to the season and a great start to the ink season. A new tattoo of a lion on his shoulder. He was showing it off in the dressing room on Thursday.
I just took the lion because it kind of represents Finland. You know, the Finnish national team is called the Lions. So that's something I wanted to take. And there's other parts that looks cool to me. And, you know, I don't know why I took it. It just looks cool, and you know, it doesn't really mean anything, but it just looks cool.
I like the idea of us having a whole show on TSN dedicated to NHL Inc.
And you know what's going to be weird? 30, 40 years down the road, when someone doesn't have tattoos, they'll be like, what?
You'll be an outcast.
Mark Masters, he has experience taking chirps from NHL head coaches, including Mike Babcock. Thursday, it was Tampa's John Cooper's turn.
Oh, no tennis tournament on or anything?
My focus is where it needs to be.
You did well at the U.S. Open, though.
You didn't get the U.S. Open.
Actually, you didn't get the U.S. Open. That's why it was good. I'm just joking.
See, I think John Cooper felt bad that he thought he was at the U.S. Open. Then he tried to chirp him again, and then he felt bad again. John Cooper seems like a nice guy.
I want a camera on Masters after that happens, because the rest of the people are like, oh, what's it like?
Yeah, what's it like being darling of all NHL coaches everywhere? And Babcock's treating him like a son. Cooper's treating him like a little brother. Masters. Hey, speaking of reporters, Dan, it is time for the segment every beat reporter is talking about in the press box. It is NHL Scrum Lurkers. Get ready for it. Hope Masters in it.
The final 10 minutes, we really had to throw it out there.
You know, that's...
Yes. Masters made it.
Mark Masters.
That's been NHL Scrum Lurkers.
Man, that's fun. Ooh, hockey card season? Yes. This is exciting. You can get your own pack of hockey cards for just $1 with the purchase of any qualifying beverage at Tim Hortons, or for $1.99 without a beverage.
Want to see how easily they open?
You should get a beverage. And I remember how much trouble I had with them at the beginning?
Yeah.
Just using my teeth. Dentists were
look at that.
calling me out. Oh, that's a good one. And in the retros?
Oh, Connie!
Ooh, that's a pretty one, too.
We got Connie.
Oh,
Shea Weber.
the captain.
What a vet.
Yeah.
Friend of SportsCenter with Jay and Dave.
He's the best. Here we go. I got some beauty suit. I never want this hockey card segment to end. Martin Jones. That's the most sought after card in the
entire collection.
Hey, Stamkos. There it is. And finally,
Blake Wheeler.
Oh, boy.
700th point.
You know
in
what
Winnipeg
I
on
love, and I
Thursday night.
sincerely mean this. Jets fans, kudos to you. Like 700th point, you give your captain a standing O. You know how much he means to that team, to that town, to that community.
And we give that series a name, the Midwest Meltdown.
That's right, Dan. You almost forgot what it was called.
I did.
Would you like my Blake Wheeler card?
You like the Oilers, so I'll give you Connie.
There we go. How about I give you this Martin Jones? What do you want to give me for that?
Nah, I want to keep these.
Okay. Thought that might be a tough sell. When we come back, it's the last Jannies of the week, but this edition is good enough to tide you over until Sunday.
Hawks, Patty Marleau back with San Jose. 40-year-old, spent his first 19 seasons with the Sharks. He's making the league minimum this year. Leads the franchise in games, goals, and points. Sharks down 2-1 in the first on the power play. Erik Karlsson through a crowd. And Erik Karlsson's shot is deflected by Patty Marleau. Patrick Marleau scores in his re-debut. Late in the second. Patty? Marleau's 68th multi-goal game, 4-4 after 2. Third period, another 40-year-old, Joe Thornton. Spots Barclay Goodrow in the Brampton Battalion product. Scores. Thornton and Marleau playing their 900th game as teammates. Sharks get their first win of the season.
Producer Tim was a Brampton Battalion season ticket holder. Yanni Gord, a player whose name combines the most popular name in Greece and the most popular name in Canada, with a heavy hit on his teammate Matthew Joseph. That had to hurt a bit.
The Sens at a 3-0. Well, it was a 2-0. The third joined. They all got stopped. Didn't matter. Jake Allen, nice glove save.
Speaking of nice saves, Devin Dubnyk. On Kyle Kenny. Nice.
Sidney Crosby has tree trunk legs, so he can do things like that. Great individual effort to set it up for Jake Guentzel. Guentzel scores the winner as the Pens beat the Ducks.
Raptors Rockets preseason Japan, Canadian O'Shea Brissett.
Doubled. Leading to the turnover. O'Shea.
Boom. Oh.
Hey, Superfan was there in
Yep.
Japan.
Nav's there. Flew over. Why not?
Why not, eh? Ducks and Pens. Let's see what Johnny Gibson does here early in the third. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. Nice stop, Gibby.
Remember John Gibson? They were talking about him winning the Vezina last year at one point. He was playing so great. Ducks were not good. Nuggets, Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. Pull-up jumper. And then immediately steals the ball away, calmly dribbles to the three-point line and hits another three-point. Kawhi Leonard. Tough to watch him in those Clipper counters.
You tell me here, after Johnny Gaudreau scores this, is Bishop mad? Like saying, like, because he kind of looks at him. No, I shouldn't be, because I was thinking maybe it slowed down too much because the goalies don't like that.
Sometimes there's thought that players like essentially stop, and they're not supposed to do that.
No.
Great move by Johnny.
No worst play of the day because producer Tim forgot how to produce a show. Just the highlight of the night. Jake Allen. What? Is that bad? Should I not have said that?
Jake Allen.
Seemed a bit harsh.
That is
But I think that clip will surely be on the next edition of the Producer Tim Show, coming to CTV2 Wednesdays, 8, 7 Central.
It's all guys feeling a little punchy.
Dan, we messed up. I messed up in that Predators pack. Even though my introduction to the pack with the Predator, do we have that again?
No.
Okay, we don't. But I said Matt Duchene scored when it was Philip Forsberg. And then it says here that you said that amazing Jake Allen save in the Jannies was, you said it was made on a 3-on-0, but it was a 2-on-0. But I feel like you corrected yourself.
Yeah. So I'm having prime rib. You're having turkey?
Yes.
Okay. You're having Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
See, that's the thing. Canadian Thanksgiving, you can have it Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
I'm going for it on Saturday, baby. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving!
We're ready. Toolsy's not interested.
Am I in this?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know. I was reading a Trump story. You missed a couple of patches when shaving.
Yeah, I think we have a picture here, Dan. Look at that. Right there. Okay. And then there. And then I think down there. And down there, too.
It was a rush job.
It was quick.
Excuse me.
You're not feeling good.
No, I think I might vomit at some point. And action.
Hello out there, Tim Hortons.
Sorry. Wiping my nose.